Oh, yeah, we are doing no heads, huh? Welcome back to the show. God, it sounds loud now. Welcome to Behind the Glass. Yesterday, we did Pocky Chip Challenge. Skis, myself, and Dave. You guys probably already saw that video. What'd you think, man? Did you have any repercussions when you got home, bathroom-wise? Dave said, what'd you say happened to you?
Yeah, dude, my stomach, my chest.
Yeah, heartburn. So, Pocky Chip Challenge is done every year. Dave and I were kind of talking about this before you showed up. You think you want to do one like every year? You want this to be a yearly thing? Or
I'm
you...
good.
See, I knew you were going to snitch out, but...
Well, you can keep doing it.
I'm not convinced that I want to keep doing it every year. That sounds like...
It's just a thing right now. It's not going to... I don't think it's going to be like... Next year it was be like, oh.
We did it, right?
Yeah.
We can say we did it. I have a badge of honor. We all took our damn boxes and signed them, and it's going to be an NFT now, so...
I'm getting to that age where like heartburn's like a natural occurring thing.
You old
like
man.
I don't need to like keep eating that kind of stuff.
You old ass man. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
God, I had a train of thought. You made me lose it just now. Anyway, so yeah, that was what I was gonna say. You didn't talk a whole lot. I'm sure all of us noticed you didn't have much to say during the video. Is there anything you want to tell anybody about it now that you've already done the chip challenge? Any advice? Did it taste like chemicals? Am I wrong about that?
It
didn't have flavor. Like I was expecting it to taste Dorito-ish. Like they would make an attempt to make it taste like an actual like chip. They just loaded the thing up with pepper sauce and whatever and gave it to you. Right?
It was thick.
Yeah,
like when you're eating it
it was sticky.
I felt like I could eat it faster than when I did, how long it actually took me to eat it.
Yeah, because my plan was to take it and swallow it real fast and chew it up as little, but I knew because it's lot of chip.
Chalk, almost.
It was like eating chalk. I had to chew it up real good too before that pissed me off because you could feel the heat coming. And Dave was over there pretending. He did this face like, this ain't nothing.
Well, probably maybe it wasn't for him.
No, man. He was sweating it out. Actually, I didn't see him sweat either. I told everybody he grew peppers in his he had an advantage, okay? Regardless of what anybody wants to say, the man had an advantage.
Dude, I went home and I was sweating. Like I was fine. I laid down and then I went to get up to go to the bathroom. And all of a sudden, dude, my stomach was like, die,
mofo.
Yeah.
Die.
I was like bent over my car. I was like, oh, the pain. I was like, babe. I was like, I need some pep up.
I didn't take anything. I went to Wendy's and got 4 junior cheeseburger deluxes.
That's when I didn't sweat the whole time until then. That time, I was at my house.
So you got home?
My arms and my legs got tingly at that time.
Yeah.
And my whole body started sweating when my stomach was in pain.
Yeah.
And it was probably for good 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like forever. But yeah, never again.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I never had any aftermath effects after that though. Once I did that and ate some stuff, I was fine.
It burned this morning coming back out of the tube.
Well, for me, it wasn't bad.
Dude.
I did get kind of a headache in the back of my head later on.
I had 2. Yeah. The headache I had when I was eating the chip, though. Yeah, coming back out of the tube, I was in some pain this morning. It didn't. I tried to. Well, you guys don't need to hear all that. TMI. Yeah. See, this is the beautiful thing about no headphones. Sometimes I forget you're there. Damn. See, that's why we should have brought that bottle in. I like to show them. Dave, is it sitting right out there?
I put it
he
up
put
top.
It up top. Whatever. We're drinking. I'd like to show them what we're drinking.
Well, you can bring it. You can grab it.
Something I always try to clear up. We don't drink every day.
No, just when we film, basically.
It's for the show.
At least for me, that's the only time
we film once a week in a blue moon. Thanks, Dave. Dave brought us this. This is what a bottle Errol just brought us. Macallan, the Macallan Highland single malt Scotch whiskey.
12 years.
I got to rock. Okay. I'm not fat, I swear. Oh, God, that's not going to show up.
12 years.
How do you get that to show up?
Yeah. Well, they know what you said what it is.
Right? Yeah, I said what it is. Figure out the rest. So I've been watching.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I've been watching this Haiti thing. Do you know about the Haiti thing? What's going on in Haiti right now? In Texas. Do you know where Haiti is, first of all?
It's a little island,
If I'm showing you on a map.
Well, it's definitely off like Florida and that way down south, right?
It's right to the south of Cuba.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more south of Cuba, yeah.
Southeast of Cuba, just
I know from like Cuba to the tip of Florida is like 90 miles.
So yeah, here was my question, right? So what's going on in Haiti right now? All those migrants are flooding into Texas. They're trying to get into Texas from Haiti. So I looked this up on a map, right? Haiti is way over here. You have Cuba coming off of Haiti. You have Miami right here. And then you have Texas way over here.
Yeah, but where's Mexico in there? Is there a closer spot of Mexico?
Mexico is like right here.
Well, I know, but Mexico kind of curves to the right.
Either way, it's faster to go in through Miami.
It's that entry point where if they get in, they're in. Like it.
Entry point in Texas where if you get in there, they just let you in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And they tell you you're supposed to like come back.
Yeah, they give you got like a year, and you can just go wherever you want.
What?
Basically, yeah. And you have like a court. They basically give you like a set court date to like you're supposed to show up to.
They're blocking them off right now, though. They're sending them home on jets.
People.
Joe Biden's sending them home on jets.
There's too many people flooding in. That's a problem. Yeah.
Right.
It became an issue. It became national, right? So now he has to do something.
I always was under the impression that because Cubans can go into Miami, they've been migrating or illegally crossing. I don't know. Is it illegally?
Yeah. If they get caught up, they can turn them back, I believe.
Yeah, but apparently if you get in Miami, you're good to go too, right? Or is it just that we accept the Cubans? Illegal. We just don't want Haitians.
They're just illegally there. We don't accept them, I don't think.
You got to go through the correct channels that way.
Okay.
You either got to have a visa or do the whole 10, I don't know what process.
The only thing there is for them is they can bring their kids. Once their kids are there.
We need to get Dave a damn microphone over there because nobody can hear him. I apologize to you guys. We're listening to him. I don't know if he picks up well on the mics or not. What am I looking up?
Port of entry, Texas.
Port of entry in Texas.
It'll probably be the first thing that pops up.
Shut up, Errol. Talking about my typing skills.
Man, go to school.
Nah, man, you said it plenty of times. Texas Port of Entry. It shows this bridge. Yeah, well, yeah, because that's where the Haitians were going in at. They are Haitians, correct?
Oh, you're on their watch list now, I just said.
Oh, snap. Southwest region, El Paso, Eagle Pass, Laredo District, Rio Grande Valley. I'm not seeing the one that they were all talking about these guys were coming in at.
Well, it's not like a place they're supposed to be. They just like it was like a thing for some reason. I don't know why.
So here's my thing. Okay, I don't want to be a misinformationist, like a person that spreads misinformation. But just recently, the Haitian president was assassinated, correct? In July. The 7th of July, the Haitian president was murdered. Everybody uses the word assassinated. He was murdered. Aren't they the same thing? Okay, and then right after that, in August, just recently, what month are we in? September? In August, Haiti went through they had a massive level, I forget the level, but it was a nasty earthquake that destroyed a crap ton of stuff. This was just last month. Then the month prior to that, their president got assassinated. He was stirring up some controversy, whatever. This is what I was thinking, okay? Now, I dig off a little bit into conspiracy theories and this stuff.
I read some stuff on, why.
About what?
He and 2 other people were also assassinated. And there's only so many countries that didn't accept any of the coronavirus vaccine.
Haiti was one of them.
And there's 3 people that were killed within the same month.
Scary stuff, man.
From the countries that wouldn't take it.
We overthrow governments, right? The United States is great at doing that. Tim Kennedy always talks about it. Tim Kennedy says they can send him over to what's the place that went bankrupt because they didn't know how to properly deal? Venezuela. He said Tim Kennedy said, you can drop us off in Venezuela and we can appoint a new government in 6 months or whatever. Like, that's the United States of America. So I see all these coincidences happening in Haiti. I see the president getting assassinated. Then I see this earthquake. And I had this thought. Are we capable? I mean,
creating one? Basically what you're thinking?
Yeah, man.
Right?
Because they've had a number of earthquakes over there in Haiti. And every time they're killing like, I mean, there was an earthquake that happened previous to this one that just happened in August. And it killed like 300,000 people in Haiti. Someone fact check me that if I'm wrong. I apologize. I don't have a Jamie. That's why we need to get you a laptop so you can Google stuff. Dave's kind of on it, but my thought was, how hard is it for the United States? I don't know what we could possibly want with like Haiti, or you never know a situation like this until years later.
Your country, though. I mean, it's like more land. It extends your borders if you like eventually make them your, just like China does.
Yeah,
they're trying to take over all the islands, and they want it, and then they say, "Oh, now this is China's waters because these are our islands."
Yeah, but we're the creeps that would actually create. We'll send I don't know. I'm just
China's doing the same thing to the other islands,
right? Is it possible that we assassinated? Because there was a guy they were interviewing, and he was talking about how he said the DEA was like over there at the time of the assassination or some crap. But he was like, no, it wasn't them. It was a group of highly trained individuals. They had like military tactics. And he said it wasn't the United States because they were speaking English and Spanish, he said. That sounds like exactly what like our special ops would do, you know, like to throw you off. They'd go there and start blaring off some Spanish and English or something, like to pretend like it's not just an American person doing it. I don't know. It was just, if you look into that story. But right now, those migrants are flooding into Texas. And actually, I think just recently they got rid of them all. But it was just, I don't know, man. I think the United States is involved in a lot of things. And the thing
is, Texas too is spending their own state money to like take care of a bunch of that stuff because the president and the government wasn't doing anything about it right away either. He's spending his own like state money to control the border.
Yeah, it's nasty, man.
He's like, well, you know, why is this one state now in charge of like taking care of the country's borders?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why the way I see it, it's kind of messed up. That's like, this is where your government money should go.
Yeah, they are. No, it's going to California. Yeah. Freaking numbnuts Gavin Newsom just signed over like $15 billion to help deal with wildfires. Where do you get this kind of money, man? Like, well, I mean, California's
China.
It is China. Yeah. The fact that he's still in office is mind-blowing to me. But you had mentioned something earlier. I don't know if it pertains to this at all, but I watched a video about, oh yeah, you were talking about Haiti being one of the places that they didn't accept the vaccination.
They wouldn't take like the vaccine or something, or they wouldn't. And then he was killed like, but I don't remember where I read it, but I did read something where they were trying to like, it was a conspiracy thing, you know, where they're trying to tie it, but it just happened. These guys were killed or died. And there were like 3 of the places that didn't accept it. So it just seemed like a coincidence, you know.
Seems like an American footprint, you know.
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah. I watched a video earlier of this guy who was in the...
Did they die from COVID?
No, he took the vaccination and he was on his 2nd shot and he was sitting in the emergency room because his balls swelled up massively and they were in pain, right? So this guy and his girlfriend or wife or whatever went in to see the nurse, and they don't want you
get together.
No, man. No, man. They don't want you filming, right, in these places. So you can see her cameras pointed down at the table, but she's filming the nurse, and she's like, "Does this happen all the time? You know, do guys' balls like swell up and they're in pain and stuff like this?" The nurse is like, yes, this happens all the time when people are getting vaccinated. She's like, the guy's nuts swell up and this and that. And somebody,
I've never heard of that.
Did you hear?
I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, but apparently Cardi B mentioned, or no, it wasn't Cardi B, it was Nicki Minaj She mentioned something about a friend of hers taking the vaccination and his nuts and stuff swelled up like that. I believe. You guys fact check me on all this, but I'm just rambling a little bit. But Nicki Minaj mentioned that, and she was talking about how the vaccination's not good. And other people in the comments were talking about how it was chemical castration, perhaps. What are your thoughts on that? You didn't have any issues
to control people like having babies. You're thinking?
Yes, Errol.
It's like a Chinese thing, like population control.
Yeah, dude. I'm not convinced the United States government is. I watched that video that I told you and Dave to watch. It's the documentary is called 9/11: The New Pearl Harbor. It's a 5-hour documentary. Go watch it on YouTube.
That stuff, yeah.
If you go watch that video on YouTube, I don't know how you can disprove anything that they say in that documentary, first of all. Okay? Just go watch it. And what it's going to do for you is it's going to put, if you think you trust the United States government, oh man, you won't trust them after this documentary.
The thing is, I don't know, like if they wanted to do something like that though, why put it even in a vaccine? Why wouldn't you just put it in like
because Bill Gates, bro,
drinks? Like you could easily put it in something without anybody even knowing.
No, because this way the people who vaccinate you, who put out these vaccinations, they have immunity from legal issues. So if they were to put it in McDonald's or frozen food at Burger King, a company's going to go down for that. People are going to go to jail who have nothing to do with it. But if they just put it in a vaccination and they say you could die from this, you could have complications, you can't sue us, we're not responsible. With anything
from the hospital, basically. Any drugs say that.
Okay, but this one is one, they're not trying to make everyone take those drugs. This is a drug where they're saying the entire world needs to have both of these shots.
Anyways.
I don't either, but you can't make that decision.
I guess if that's the worst thing that happens, then whatever.
Dog, you got the wrong mindset.
A free vasectomy.
No, you're part of the problem, Skis. Hey, man, you're part of the problem. You can't say stuff like that.
Hey, I'm just making
it's people like you.
It's just jokes.
Nah, man.
I mean, I'm just trying to see the positive light, Take positivity out of negativity.
It's like when people are like, the government wants to put chips in my hands and track me. Whatever. I don't do anything illegal anyway.
Got a chip in your hand every day.
I know.
Just inside something else.
I know people are like, whatever, track me. I don't do anything. You want to watch me go to work? Okay. It's funny to say that.
Jerk it in the bathroom?
But
go ahead.
Exactly. Exactly. It's funny to say crap like that, but no, man, you can't track me and watch me in the bathroom. That's a big time problem. Anyway.
I was going to say, you're going to be real bored watching me most times.
Yeah, but you can't. That's not.
No, I know what you're saying. I get it. But at the same time,
I know you're making a joke.
Don't care.
Yeah, well.
For me, I'm not saying it's not wrong. For sure it's wrong. I'm just saying for me personally, like there's nothing that you're going to see from me that I could give a fuck less what you see.
No, I care.
But
you can't watch me. That's the death by 1,000 cuts, man. I got to stop you from making that one with the razor blade right now. I got to stop that. This is a problem we're dealing with.
But it's so wrong. There's definitely stuff they shouldn't be able to see.
No, anything. They shouldn't be able to watch my ish. I can't curse. I wish I could. I wish I was free. Mom and Dad have locked me down to this life and my moral obligations. But anyway, go watch the documentary 9/11: The New Pearl Harbor. You can watch it for free on YouTube. It's 5 hours. Watch it in segments. If you think you know anything about 9/11, you should watch 5 this. 5 hours? Yeah, dog.
Damn.
It's
you watch
3 different. Yeah, I watched it all in one day.
Damn. You committed.
I was a stud that day. I did what needed to be done for my country.
No, I don't even commit to my favorite shows that much.
Well, you don't have the kind of time that I do. Don't tell everybody what I do for work, but
he does nothing. Is that far from the truth?
You don't have the kind of time to play around with like I do.
Is that far from the truth?
Bro, I do more than you, man. Maybe not physically, but emotionally.
Are you emotionally stressed?
I'm emotionally stressed. All right. Go watch the documentary. Skis and I have better things to do now than talk to you guys. Listen to the words I'm telling you. Trust your government with a grain of salt. Hey, Skis, you got to say cue the music.
Cue the music. Go watch the fights.
Yeah, we're going to do another video, so that's you.
Whatever.
Anyway, the music's been cute. We're getting out of here. Like and subscribe and comment. All the things. Peace.
Peace.